Hello everyone and welcome here to this game of StarCraft that is from the WCS NA round of 16. And we will see here on Newkirk Precinct in the lower right hand corner as our blue Terran player, it will be EG's Alive. His opponent in the bottom left hand as our red Terran player, it will be Liquid's taeja. I am Thaco, and I am joined today by Snow. How are you doing over there, Snow?
Very good. How about yourself?
I am excellent. I am very excited to watch this TVT. As always, it's a match where anything can happen, isn't it?
Well, indeed, and especially with somebody like Liquid taeja on the field, who's just always been, in and out of the top levels of play, and especially Alive too. Also a very high-level player. Just anything can happen when you get two guys like this in a game.
You're Alive a long time, just top-tier player, and is only getting better. taeja, often I believe called our summer champion. He just
True.
wins every tournament hosted in the summer.
Now, interesting about taeja though, he claim I've heard it claimed that he says he's bad at TVT, but I don't know. I've never seen a game where he's struggled in it.
Well, if we want to actually talk about the mirror matchup a little bit, one of the things that's often said is you always know exactly what your opponent's doing because you're doing it yourself. And we see a huge difference right here. taeja went for that barracks first, getting that gas, getting that scout out across the map. Alive is expanding first.
Now, this is, definitely an interesting difference here, because Command Center first is, obviously a greedier play here, but, taeja should be very, very safe, and even though nothing's coming at him, he should find that out here with the scout, that he's going to be safe as can be, so hopefully he'll follow with a Command Center here, too.
No, he should just pile on the aggression. His opponent cannot get those Marines out as fast as him, and cannot get up to the next tier of tech as fast as him. He can go for just incredibly early aggression to cripple his opponent.
True, he's got a pretty quick gas here too. Maybe we'll see something along the lines of a 1-1-1 or a Banshee coming across.
He's actually sending his first Marines out across the map here. He's not even waiting for anything else to happen. He's just going to push right up into that base.
And we see a reactor dropping as well, so definitely some aggression. Good call on that one.
The reactor also coming down. We might see factory play following this up. And he is going to go for the expand as well. As he expands here, he's also going to poke up into his opponent's base. And it's with this 100 gas that we see what exactly is he going to do. Is he going to grab that he has to grab the factory to go up any other form of tech, using these Marines to harass the workers at his opponent's natural.
He gets a kill for it, so definitely worth sending it out.
And it really hasn't changed much else that he's done. The first two Marines are done for Alive, so taeja can't get any more done here. He needs to pull back before he loses these Marines. Does not want to lose that advantage that he has. A small slip in control here will cost him those Marines.
And he had him scot-free and then paused for a second.
The loss of those Marines actually completely negates the pickup of that SCV kill.
Yes, for sure.
Especially, he did not reciprocate the kills of the Marines with a Marine kill of his own.
Now we see the Command Center almost finishing up here for taeja, and the factory switching over to the reactor. So we'll either see probably some Hellions, I'd imagine, or maybe some Widow Mines.
And that starport,
Hellions it is.
Hellions coming out. That starport coming down instantly. A little bit of a supply block going on for taeja there for a second. He had that supply depots in construction, though.
Yep, indeed. That gets resolved quickly and shouldn't be too much of a problem.
The Marines of Live are starting to push out across, getting ready to try to put on a little damage of their own, but they will meet the Hellions.
Yeah, those Hellions are going to definitely keep him safe from any Marine aggression that could be coming his way.
Or the Hellions are just going to go straight across the map and completely miss the fight. No,
well,
he's seen them.
He's going to have two more here, too.
He's seen the Marines trying to get the Hellions in there. We'll lose the first Hellion for no more Marine kills. Just got some damage spread out across those Marines.
Alive is doing a very good job here of picking up units where he can. And that's definitely going to help him here.
I was worried about his very greedy economic opening, but he is doing a great job backing it up.
Yeah, and this bunker here is going to really help any run-bys. It'll get a lot of damage done as they go by, which should help them hold things here. But these Hellions could definitely do some damage here.
They can get straight past that bunker, picking off a lot of the Marines that would have been reinforcing. Okay, the bunker's full, but there's no additional Marines.
We do see a tech lab here and stim coming down for Alive. That's going to be good. The stim timing's a little bit earlier for Alive than Taeja, but not by much.
Do you know what else we see?
A Hellion drop.
Well, we see that too. We'll watch that for a second. It's
that-
going to
this-
get quite a bit of damage done, killing off a lot of workers here in the base.
And some Marines as well.
Marines,
This is
The
This
Hellions
is-
are getting pretty low. They are starting to get cleaned up. And the last one does fall. Now, what else do we see on the map? We see a hidden third for Alive.
Alive is a sneaky man.
Alive,
And
he wants that early economic lead. He's just putting everything in for that. Lost a lot of workers there, though. 7.
yeah, but if he can pull this off without Taeja realizing what's going on, it's quite a coup here.
Does Taeja smell something? Taeja's medevac is scouting around.
This could be
Did Taeja
the
just
scout
not
of the century.
Do you
if he
feel like
gets
there
this
weren't
off.
enough units in the base? Like, what gives him that signal that he needs to scout extra? Oh, does he see the...
Oh, the
He
transfer.
saw the transfer. Oh, that is painful.
Alive. This was not Alive's day to get a
Oh!
sneaky.
Okay, he must know it's there, but he didn't get the full scout on it.
True.
Because he
true.
pulled back
Oh,
just
he's-
before it.
He's got Marines moving out to
He-
the upper
he
corner of the
knows.
map, though. He definitely knows. And here we have the starport has a reactor down, so we're not going to see anything silly like a Banshee come out. But we have another command post for Taeja as well. So, he might turn this into an economic advantage of his own once he gets his Marines over to this hidden third.
There is no defense up here at the hidden third. He will not be able to defend it.
Well, I mean, if Alive moves out too quickly over here up there, he's going to get countered. So he can't really defend it.
Alive is pushing his units out across the bottom of the map. Boom, then trying to take him back up north. He must want to try to save the command center before it burns down. That
Yeah.
investment that's 550 minerals at this point.
Yeah, if he can save the command center, he won't be in too bad of shape because he
You
can
have
get it down in his third.
You bring
But,
SCVs, he's going to have to call down a mule if he wants to save it. Nope, didn't start burning.
Barely gets away with that. Now, the Taeja should escape from this with the medevac. He should be able to load up and
He's-
fly away.
He's fine. Also, he got quite a bit of mining done up top. Didn't quite justify the whole cost of the expedition, but,
We also see a siege tank in the main for Taeja. That should help keep him safe for some drops here. So Alive can't sneak around in this large drop path on Nuclear Precinct here.
Except that dropping the units into that mineral line will cause the tank to kill the workers as well.
True, but he's got Marines there as well. It's still not a...
It's the peace of mind that matters.
yeah, something you don't have to worry about sometimes, right? Especially with Alive proven he can be pretty sneaky here trying to hide a base, and, you never know.
Alive has also landed that at his more normal third base location and is getting quite a bit of mining done there, as well as getting that command center fully repaired.
Yeah, saving that command center was definitely ideal for him. Definitely kept him in this game. Definitely not too far behind, especially because Taeja is just now moving his third. So economically, we're actually on pretty even footing right now.
And Alive knows about that third base timing because he had a Marine scouting that position.
Yep, information is everything. Given that, he should know that he's in a pretty good place economically. Maybe not as ahead as he would have been if that wouldn't have been scouted, but still in a good place.
Both players going for those +2 attack upgrades for the infantry. Alive down behind in the armor, but he's also going to be grabbing the +1 vehicle weapons attack.
Now,
It'll
this
make his
little
siege
move out
tanks
here,
deadly.
there's some positioning going on in the middle of the map. I don't think anything will come of this, but Taeja's definitely looking to pick off the smaller force of Alive here, if he can.
We have
Maybe prevent him from darting into the third.
equal medevac support on both of these, so it will come down to the Marines and who gets the first shot off.
We see a load up here in the middle from Alive. I don't know where he's flying off to. Maybe he's going to curl around to the natural.
We see a little skirmish going up on the upper right as well as Taeja's drop got denied.
Now, that's a good move by Alive, keeping Taeja off his back.
And a Marine got picked off there in the middle. The tanks are set up well to defend the third of Alive. taeja.
Oh, this is a lot of Marines from Alive in the middle of the map here.
Alive got a lot out at the last minute there. Has that drop sitting in the upper left as well. That's starting to swing down towards that third. There are no missile turrets down there, so that will be able to get quite a bit of damage done.
taeja looks like he's up in the siege tank count here, though.
Is it
with
4 to 2?
3 to 4? Not by much, but... Oh, we see... Nope, 5.
3 to 6. All right. Am I missing any?
Nope. Now here's a drop from Alive. Now this is gonna be... It's gonna do a little bit of damage. Not a ton, but...
Killed off a single worker.
Yep. But he only lost 1 Marine, and he keeps taeja back at home.
True.
So that's not a loss.
We still actually have a drop from taeja sitting in the upper right, waiting for its time to strike as well. And taeja's moving out. taeja wants this, bringing his siege tanks, getting ready to set up that siege line in the middle of the map. He needs to siege the tanks, though.
Oh, those 2 tanks pathing a little bit on the awkward side, but it should be okay.
Those tanks get sieged up. This is going to be an awkward contain for Alive. Neither player quite having the good range on the other.
Now killing off the rocks here. Looks like he's all...
taeja's loading up.
Stop loading up.
taeja wants it. Has that been seen?
Now there is I believe there's a sensor tower here.
There
he's gonna know this is coming.
There are also Marine towers. That doesn't matter if you know it's coming. There's nothing you can do to get back fast enough.
2 tanks right here, though.
The taeja's tanks are sieged up slightly sooner, and he is just gonna... Those units of Alive just streaming into the tank fire, just being absolutely blown apart. There are no Marines left for Alive, and taeja's picking up the siege tanks, and there's the GG from Alive.
That was just a brilliant move by taeja to cut in. You're really taking advantage of the map here to use that big open area that you can abuse for drops just to get position on Alive, and position's everything in TVT. And once that happened, it was all over.
It's so true. Especially also with that huge route that the units had to take back for Alive to get back up into his main. He almost would have been better trying to load up himself and fly back, but...
Now, he did have 2 siege tanks there. If he could have gotten them sieged a little bit quicker, he might have had a better chance to hold that off. But
if they were sieged when taeja got there, he may have just gone somewhere else.
True, very true. It was a win-win situation for taeja. Either because he could have just taken that right back down to the third over here if the army got all the way up there. You never know.
That's true. That's true. It also could have gone horribly wrong in other circumstances, though.
True. Doom drop, always a risk, but pays off this time.
It does. Well, that brings us to the end of that game. Thank you all for joining us, and I hope you will join us for more games of StarCraft in the future.
Have a good day, everyone.